one thing, one sort of one thing or one sort of quality or characteristic about me, not morality characteristic, but more like just sort of personal characteristic, like just how I was created. When I tell you that I'm supernatural and not human, and that all prophets are like supernatural like me, I just don't tell you then who I am. I don't label myself. Okay, one quality of that supernaturalness is it's like it's like we're mini prophet Adam. It's like I see you like how prophet Adam would see you, or Adam, everybody, Adam and Eve. It means what prophets and me are created to see humans like you are our children. I'm not joking. That's actually how they accuse Jesus of being a son of God and sort of, right, calling you my children and stuff. Okay, hold on. Okay, so, right, it's actually because when God creates us as supernatural beings, right, supernatural humans, you could say, what species are we from, right? It's like we're created to see you like our own children. So I actually don't see you, no matter your age. I don't see you like you're like me or something. You know? Not to mock you as if I'm saying you're not equal, but that other word equal, like I don't see you like a human today who's an adult sees themselves like another. I don't see you like that. To me, you're like my children. So it's not to put you down. It's more like I'm just created supernatural. You get me? I'm just different. But that doesn't just mean I just simply have supernatural qualities and that's it. No, I see you like my own children. I really do. No matter how old you are, you're always like a kid to me. So, and that's how you also act around me, and that's how you feel around me, including demonic spirits, even demons. I see them like children, not my children, right? And the bad humans, I don't see you like my children, right? You get the point. But in terms of, right, like children, yeah, it's like I see you like my own children. See, versus I see you like a child. Ah, that's an insult because no one is a child here when you're adults, right? No, like my own children means what? Exactly, loving. See, that's what I mean. So that mercy, okay? So for that reason, sometimes I understand what something means to you. I'm laughing. But see, to other humans that right, you're flesh to flesh, it's not equal, right? Because you're humans, you're not supernatural. Again, I don't mean we're superior than you, right? Like in just or something. I just mean we're not the same, right? The way you guys are the same, right? You're human. It means you're gonna at some point burden each other. So these vehicles, all they do is vroom all the time. If you focus on that, you might curse them and be like, they're harassing the environment. Get off. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm sorry. It's because I've seen things in the environment. That's why if you ever see me laughing or say, hold on, it's because I'm seeing stuff in the environment. Okay. Right? But I actually know that you're still like children, you have that boredom. You really want to just play. You just want to make noise with the car because it's like a car that's like a game or something. Those video games. So here's what I thought of them, okay? We have to think of solutions. My Lord has inspired me that, look, this earth is so big. There's so many things they call leisure or entertainment or fun. Do you guys agree? It's just when prophets come, right? When God chooses a leader for you that's supernatural, okay, they're different. They're going to bring you supernatural solutions, to be honest. Everything's just cool. It fits and it fixes the problem at a higher level than when you humans are using your awesome, intelligent brains to do the best you can, right? You're smart, but a supernatural brain is obviously different, right? See, I didn't say that, but I'm trying to make you comfortable. Obviously, their brain is created more wiser and intelligent than you. So, and again, it's still God who tells them what to do, but still, their brain can do it on its own too, right? There's a difference between God told you to do something, or He created you to formulate that on your own. Okay, but still, that ability to formulate is from Him, correct? Because it's still God's greatness that's just created and put into you, right? A quality He created. Okay, and He just created evil, but He doesn't make you evil. That's your choice. So, right? For that reason, I thought of that then. My brain was just allowed to formulate ideas that God wants me to think. And I thought of how this earth is big. For example, a specific country, a city, a state, it's gigantic. Even a city, it has a population that that's how you know the human race is too many. We're too many. It's like 8 billion, almost 9 billion. So please ignore people who say we need to breed or that's creepy. Get the hell out of our face. There's a perverts, you know? There's too many humans in this world. We didn't even have that many in human history. So why are you acting as if you need to do more? What? Okay? Stop it. So for that reason, don't be scared of such weirdos. It's your body. If you want to have kids, it's your choice, please. So for that reason, right? We have that. I got attacked. I told you when I say something really righteous that irritates the demonic world. They put witchcraft on me. It's like you forget what you were gonna say, but I'll remember it. Right? It's like they just in the environment, something happens. Okay, so I just thought of it then, right? The environment is too gigantic. If you think about it, we have a lot of buildings that the business, right, is just there, but it's useless, especially clubs and bars. Okay, I have a cool alternative to clubs and bars. Okay, everybody, should I tell you now? Ah, too much detail. I can't tell you everything on this podcast. We'll talk in the future if you live. Okay, if you're gonna be here. Um, when God tells me to come help you in the future, we'll meet very soon. So for that reason, this idea is exactly like a mall or something. We actually use a space like that instead of a mall, right? Again, some places should be malls, yes. And obviously there's going to be changes, but this idea that we actually build an environment, like literally just like an environment, like those vehicles that are just for car racing. They're just built for racing. You can't come here with that technically. And it's just that environment they built for those sort of tournaments. Okay, like that. We need to build places for human beings to actually have fun when they're adults. It doesn't have to be a sport. See, that's why you guys are thinking about sports and entertain tournaments, but that's like a profession. What if they don't like it? What if it's difficult? What if they're not good at? We don't. There's a part that should be profession. See, there's many ways to have fun. One should be more like a job, maybe. One should be one they pay you. One should be one you don't need money, right? Like that. There's many ways to express creativity or express having fun, whatever. So this one, right? It's not about a profession. So anyone can do it. Anyone amateur can just go. Okay, anyone who's new to the skill, which is right, some sort of vehicles or something that I don't mean like actual cars because people will die and injure themselves. I don't mean that one, just something, some sort of design that fits having fun, but you won't die. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like these ones, where you can just race and have fun and ramp up your vehicle all you want. See, because it's fun to you. It's like those video games, right? We need to design environments where sometimes there's some sort of vehicle-looking equipment you're using to have fun. And at some point, you're using something else to have fun. Maybe you're walking, but you're playing some game like that. We need to create fun things for ourselves, And that also replaces the sinful places like clubs and bars. You're just bored, Places where you are just sitting there all day in entertainment industries, like the ceremonies they have, the weird parties they have, like that, the festivals they have. It's just unhealthy, The song is usually unhealthy. There's nudity, there's perversion, there's drugs, there's alcohol. You get me? It's like there's a moral way to have fun that God created, that your prophets, Mahdi and Jesus will teach you. But I want you guys to sort of formulate these ideas in your mind because I already sparked that idea right now, right? When you see people like that just driving, they're bored. They just ramp up the vehicle all of a sudden. See, I see them like a kid, so I laugh. I'm like, oh goodness, look at that human, my Lord. I talk to God about you. I think it's funny, I call you cute many times. Okay, but then there you go. Everything has the opposite always, right? Evil is always there. At some point, they're doing that to hurt God's creation, correct? So then I tell my Lord, look at them. Look at them. You know what I'm saying? Look what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It's like a discipline now. And okay, I pray for them, obviously. I always do what you would say God would want me to do because we need people to change, right? God created that quality for his creation that they can change, correct? I don't forget that. But I sometimes see a sort of childish part of them. All of a sudden, And a cop might be like, beep, And they just go to the side. And I'm thinking, goodness, how annoying, I wish they could just go do that in a moral, safe way and have fun. Get off the street. And also these sirens, you know what I mean? These sirens, the ambulance, the fire. My Lord has showed me they're demonic. He sensitized me to it so you can see it. Because when you hear it one time, maybe you're like, whatever. But I'm seeing it is actually demonic. The siren is very evil and hurts our brain. And demons can put witchcraft on anything, right? I've also learned that they put witchcraft on this too. Traumatizes all of us, puts witchcraft on all of us. It's not healthy. And that there you go. Humans can take advantage of it. You know, you wanted the person to blow that horn for rational times. To please get out of the way. You know, but I've seen it. These fires. You know, they actually misuse it. You're thinking, are you trying to kill us or blow our ears off? It's intentional. So at some point, I see them blowing the horn and no one's in the way. And it's not gentle, like, please, we need to go, you know? It's there you go. Evil can enter everything. Normal things or things you intended for normal use. So that's really what a supernatural being is for. It's like they're thinking about all that. Is this too detailed? They're too detailed because they just don't want any suffering for you. But where did that come from? God. He sent them. He created them that way. He made them so loving and care and think about you. And he makes them think also. Technically, you won't think of something anyway, right? To some degree, you'll just think of the basics, right? Since the character is righteous, they're obviously going to think of evil versus good. But not too detailed, right? Like a siren. Yeah, God is the one opening us spiritually at some point to think of that, you know, our brains. And it's like, oh, my Lord, I get it. That's not a healthy way to, right, get people's attention in the road and tell them someone needs to run to some house that's burning. You know what? I was like, I get the point. And we need a better way. And there you go. A lot of these ideas I think of, humans have thought of it. Humans are like, I hate that too. You know what I mean? It's just God is, for me, he's telling me to change it. For me, it's about, I'm actually being told to think of the solution. It doesn't mean I'll always come up with my own idea. You know what I mean? Because he'll bring ideas for us. It just means I have to sort of help you administer it, you know? So I have to then be told to think about it first. But some of it, you've thought of it because you're human, right? You're not objects. And some things you can never think of it because it's just unknown spiritual things, right? I have to be guided to some knowledge about God and demons and past humans. And that one is just something only I'll know. And that's, there you go, a way that God reserves for me and prophets, just so you know who we are, because it's something only we know and no one else can predict it. You know, so it's not to hurt you as a guy. It's not to put you humans down and be like, you should know something. I mean, how's that rational? If we're going to tell you at some point, that means he wants you to know, right? No, it's because it's reserved for us. We get to bring some wisdom no one heard of before, right? About religion or something. Like some prophetic future sign that only we know, because that's the way for you to figure out we're not human and supernatural instead. Sorry, that we're not human, but we're supernatural instead. My words got ruined. But supernatural instead. You get me? Is the way you can figure out who the person is, that they're different, you know, or unique, etc. Because you obviously want to know that. You don't want to skip and miss that, right? So just know I thought about that. And I want you go to sort of observe that in the road. People who, if you really just try to understand them, some of them are still childlike in that way, you know? They're just bored or there's just something going on, because adults don't usually have fun, correct? Demons want you to go and become creepy. They just want you to go and sell your bodies in clubs and bars. They don't want you to still be that cheerful kid who wants to have fun, you know, and play and have tournaments and it's like that. So the only way to have a tournament, there you go, is a profession. People have to select you. You have to pay money. Like that, it became bad. You can't just go and simply race car, you know? So it should be something you can just do, like how you go to a store and you can just buy food, or you can just sometimes, right, use their chairs for free. It should be free. It should be, you shouldn't even have to pay money. Just like a park is not money. You just sit there, you can use it, right? We should build places like that that's free, but you're having fun. And places that, there you go, business is thriving because people need to make money, right? And you actually become customers and employees, and that's how jobs are created. Yeah, but we need to create some places that humans already do, right? There's some free places, but it's just sitting. All they want you to do is sit. We don't want to sit. Let's play and have fun, okay? Let's race and do cool things, you know? That's how you know your Lord really sees you, therefore, right? In a merciful way. Obviously, he loves the righteous and the good. Doesn't love everybody. And he wants you to see. That's how prophets were accused of being his son or a God. Because we are the ones who see you like children. Not our children necessarily, right? But children. In that sense, And then we see the good ones like our children, and the bad ones like children who've become bad. You get me? Like that, you're not gonna obviously treat them like good kids you have, and we don't see ourselves like you, or have a little more of maturity. When I say that, I just mean we have maturity that you don't have. Because supernatural makes you more mature. You agree, right? Okay, so it's like we can laugh sometimes. We can understand you sometimes. When a human that's just like you cannot, you know? Just like how a kid, if you yell all day, the other kid will say, let's stop, mommy, you know? This is rational. For them, they can't handle it. But the adult can say, it's okay. Cherry is just bored. So that's how I feel towards you. It's not an insult, right? I see you like adults and mature, and it's the loving way I see you as children, not the way where I'm saying you're like children. No, you're not like children. I just see you like children in the sense of the loving part of that. The part where I don't judge you like you judge each other. See, it's like I don't judge you the way another human judges you. I have a little higher level of mercy towards you. Exactly. So you can't do that unless you're supernatural. Because if a creation is created perfectly the same, right? You're human and you're human, and you're not supernatural human or any other supernatural, then it's like you will affect each other, correct? You'll bother each other. You need some you can't, right? That doesn't mean God created you to hurt each other and supernatural beings. No, that's creepy. It just means what you're doing sometimes exactly is that kind of situation. You're just being playful. You're okay, but maybe you're doing it in an unhealthy way or like that. But that sort of mature being, a supernatural being, right, can understand that intention you have. They can understand your goal. So sometimes these vehicles all day they're driving. It seems like children are driving because that energy of sort of kid-like, not dumb, right? But right, kids are not dumb anyway. But when an adult calls you a kid, they mean dumb, right? For them, for that sort of insult. They actually don't mean it. A child is dumb, right? But when you're an adult and they're an adult and they call you a kid, it's an insult, right? I don't mean that, obviously. I just mean I understand that still that childlike energy when you actually work kids, you want to have fun and play. I know that's there and you're all bored and you sit at jobs all day, cubicles all day, like that. I get it. So I'm thinking of ways that right I can help you have fun no matter how old you get, but also use that to pull you away from sinful places and wasting your time. Driving all day. Sometimes these people are just driving all day. They just go out all day. They just like there's nothing to do. They're bored, right? Unless they have a job, they're bored. There you go. So when they become parents, that's what then that might come out of them. They may not seem happy sometimes, right? Doesn't mean they're not happy to be a parent sometimes, right? It depends. Right? Some people you would say that fits, but exactly it's because they also wanna just be human. Just have fun, just live their life, enjoy their life. And that's never going to leave, no matter how old you get. And how can you do that? Everywhere you go, only kids can have fun. Only teenagers can have fun. And adults are told to, right, just be creepy. Just sit at a bar all day as a male. Look at that female. Just flip your eyebrows and throw a little glass of alcohol at her. You want to go to the room. It's just nasty. That's what they want you to become. Instead of healthy people who truly look for love and, you know, truly just you find the person for you. And just so you know, God created that person for you. You're not supposed to actually look for someone to marry or date. Dating is sinful. You should get married first. But you're actually not supposed to look for a romantic partner yourself because you don't know who they are. So God taught me that you're actually supposed to ask him for your spouse. And the Bible does that, right? But okay, average human cannot really appreciate the Bible because one, distraction, too much distraction, too much sin. But then when you guys you're gonna go to hell anyway. So, but then when you guys, right, maybe use the Bible to call them, they can't stay with you too long because it's corrupted, so it has a lot of evil in it, perversion, sexism, nasty stuff. So they're just being what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to use their mind and tell you, I feel uncomfortable, bye. But see, in leaving the bad stuff, which God is proud of them for leaving, they inadvertently, right, at the same time, were leaving the simply the actual quality of having a relationship with God himself. So you get me? It's like, that's another thing God wants me to do that your prophets also did for you. Balance, It's like I'm being used to show you what you need to use and what you need to throw away. Correct? That's what corruption means anyway. It doesn't just mean the book, right? It also means things that don't necessarily come from scripture. But in this world, humans just say, you know what, that system or that situation ruins our society. Let's shut it down. When sometimes you just need to modify it. You know what? You don't have to throw it all away. And sometimes you really do need to throw it all away. For many reasons. We could think of many reasons to say, I can't keep going, you know? But that's just how my brain is. It can keep going for hours. That would benefit you one day when God actually tells me to help you. If I actually say yes, because I kind of don't want to do it. If I really actually come and help you, you can ask me all the questions in the world. My brain can formulate all ideas and answers from that wise self. But right now, I can't keep doing that. It's going to burden you. It's too many episodes. But when we're face to face with you, right, you can learn a lot from me. It's not going to just be like, oh, when those prophets arrive to help you, they're not going to just give you scriptures and we're finished or something. They're also going to have the quality of formulating these ideas and answering questions and helping you. Like that sort of quality, you know, leaders within, they stay, they answer you, and right? Because that's how you learn. You have to understand something. You have to see why it's bad, why it's good, according to God. Okay, that's the other evidence religion is corrupted. Because exactly, it doesn't allow you to use logic today, the way it is, the way Islam is today, Christianity is today. They just says the book is this way, it's perfect, it's good, just take it. No, we need to use our mind. And if we use our mind, we conclude evil is in it. God is not evil. Okay, so therefore it's corrupted. Therefore, if someone says, no, it's not corrupted, okay, there's something wrong there. So we can only reach conclusions like that. We used our mind. So you cannot say God doesn't want us to use our mind in this scenario. If exactly other scenarios, like when Jesus was among you, Muhammad was among you, you know he would talk, explain things. See, he wasn't forcing, right? So that's how you know they're not forcing, because dialogue was required. Like me, I just talk to you. I don't ever act like if you don't take this version of God's religion that somehow you see, there's no force. But definitely we're not going to let you rape children and harm each other and do evil to you. That's the one we're going to obviously stop you. See, and that's what demons like to do. They like to act like that's what they mean when they tell you as Muslims to go force your religion or something, or kill ex-Muslims, or sort of act like you're. See, they want to make it seem as if it's this one. Get it? Like you're actually stopping evil or something, enjoying evil. I'm sorry, enjoying good and forbidding evil. They want to make it seem like that's what you're doing all of a sudden. No, you're not. Man, this human appeared. I actually think they're transgender. I think it's a woman that changed their body to look like a male. There's really demonic energy, and they're just standing there. They're not really doing much. But the whole time that I was facing their direction, I wasn't aware that I was being controlled by witchcraft in their body. Literally. It's like my words were being controlled, my feelings are being controlled. Wow. It's like, you get me? That's how you guys know if someone is demonic. It feels like your heart, something is pulling it or something. Like you're just being, it's like, it's not necessarily a voice, but it seems like you're being told something. Right? Either how they feel or what they think. It's like, shh. You're just being controlled for a long time. It's like this. You get me? It's like your mind is getting these thoughts and feelings, but it doesn't necessarily have a thoughts. You can't necessarily hear what the thought said. It's just this weird narration in your. It's not empty. Your body is not empty. It's not clear. Like I faced a different direction. It's clear right now. These humans, I'm looking in their direction. They're minding their business. There's nothing. Man, but if I turn around, there you go. There's this dark energy they have at their back. Their back has dark energy. So that's how you know first. God shows you energy. But then two, it's like they're talking to you. It's like there's a voice coming out of them. But the voice doesn't have a voice. But it's saying something. So you just hear some chatter. There you go, and it's hitting my heart. It's hitting. If you ask me, how's it hitting you? My heart is hitting my heart. Wow, that's witchcraft, everybody. Because if it's thoughts, then right, like a demon next to me is whispering, then I just get thoughts. But that's witchcraft. It hits my heart. Ew. But it's like thoughts are entering you. You get me? But it's entering the heart. Okay? So you have to look away from them, because that's how they control you, and they're not even considered in society to be doing sin that moment. They're just standing. That's a demonic human. Right? That God lets demons use in the persecution to teach me what's wrong with these human beings in this world. Sometimes that's what they want you to think. They're just standing there minding their business, but they're demonic that moment. They're attacking me. Get it? Wow, I feel sick. I'm starting to get angry right now, because it's like I It's like I know something was attacking me, but I didn't have that consciousness to sort of be like, I need to turn away. It's like that freeze that you all think a human has. It's like you're stuck or something. But see, my gut was telling me, turn away, turn away. So it's this loud sort of notification telling you, turn away. But it doesn't say anything. It's not a voice. Another human just got possessed. Literally. Another way someone is being used to control you, your body, your interactions, your behavior, your feelings and thoughts. They seem slow that moment. Again, don't connect that to everybody, right? But it's creepy. This human got possessed again to make their hand really slow as they open the car door on another side of the environment that I'm in. Instantly, I got hit again. They're trying to control me, As long as they're slow, they're trying to control me. Because when they're slow, they're trying to put thoughts into my head, But it's not in my brain, it's in my heart. Because it's witchcraft. It's not, a demon whispering. So it's more harmful. Because you can ignore thoughts, right? Imagine your heart being pulled. That's dangerous. So you can feel that because there's this sort of other heavy feeling attacking you. This one's stronger, so it's from God. It's telling you to look away or get away, okay? So just obey that one. Just get the hell away, look away. There you go. They just look like they're minding their business. They're just sitting there, but they're attacking me. They're evil. So you see, this is why a lot of human beings, God will kill them and tell you they're going to go to hell, and you may not understand. You might be like, I don't remember them committing murder. Because they're evil like this, they commit this heavy sin. Like, there's a heavy sin to do to people, right? Attacking people spiritually like that is an evil thing. Imagine if you're controlling people's thoughts and feelings and what they do. That's creepy, okay? You're cursing them. Okay, so that's another way that when we go to the next life, how God will judge some human beings and they're going to get a higher punishment than you, right? And you, right? You're not going to understand why. But maybe you just think murderers will get high punishment. No, the sin is also spiritual. They attack people spiritually. They work with their demons. See? They just look really creepy. I don't think it's a human, right? If they look at me, they're already putting evil eye on me and curses. That's what I'm saying. They want humans to think they're just looking around. So that's why you human beings call it creepy. Creepy actually means demonic or evil human, because their creepiness means they're slow. Why are you slow? It's not your nature to be slow. You're slow because you're trying to attack people. You see? So you're trying to make them feel it. You're trying to make them get the point you're attacking them. So you're slow, get it? You're making your eyes, your face sort of slow down so they get the point. So then you can attack them psychologically that way. Because knowing they're attacking you obviously impacts you badly, correct? If you don't know, maybe right like that. So a lot of them will go to hell like this human, obviously. They're very heinous type of humans in God's eyes, very evil. But see, they're just standing there charging their phone. See what I'm saying? But when they're everyday walking this earth, doing normal behavior, if they're attacking God's creation, they have evil intention, they're stalking them, they're working as demons. Just as you would say, if a demon came here right now and was stalking me and sitting there and watching me and staring at me and putting evil eye on me and putting witchcraft on me, you would say they need to go to hell. Humans are doing that, get it, at some point. But for them, you're seeing a body that doesn't look like a demon to you, correct? That they don't look like a demon. The evil doesn't necessarily have a face. You see? So for that reason, you're just seeing what they're pretending to do, just on their phone. Okay, so that's how God is then going to judge a lot of these human beings, and they're going to get higher punishment than someone over there. Because you don't know what they were doing. Sometimes it's like that. It's covert, but it's not covert small behavior. It's covert, very harmful behavior. Using witchcraft on people, spiritual attacks, is going to put you in hell. And there you go. God would actually normally tell you to give death penalty to people who put spiritual attacks on you, right? Like witches. They're actually supposed to get killed. But since we don't know who's a witch, see, it's so dangerous. It's not like murder. You can try to find evidence. That's why God doesn't tell you to kill everybody who deserves death, because it's dangerous and He doesn't want you to endanger people's lives. You can't judge that well. So He'll do that. He'll create severe punishments for them in the next life. See, my episode got so long because this evil demon came here and they attacked him. I swear by God's name, it's like my heart is being controlled. Some heaviness is attacking me. And it's like this creepy, ugly, it's like you want to curse this human. I'm not trying to be funny. It's like you want to kill him or something. Because get it, they're doing evil against me. They're attacking me. So you get this feeling of wanting to like be aggressive to them. How dare you attack me? You get me? So in situations like that, that's only happening because I'm recording something. If I get off my phone, I'm not gonna feel that energy. So it's something they make me aware of when I record. Because exactly, it's a way to distract me from making episodes. In real life, we just ignore people like that. I just look away and sit somewhere else. Okay, so just know that that's how I see you and how prophets saw you, and that's why it's easy to say they saw you like their children and call them a God and a father. That sort of fatherly image actually doesn't really belong to God. You would say God has a higher, greater, better way he sees his creation, much greater than you can imagine. It's really prophets who come down and have that sort of fatherly image because get it? Adam, everybody, that first man God created, you all think he created him first. Maybe he created Adam and Eve at the same time. We don't know. Okay. But him, right? You all just think he's the first man. No, he's also a prophet. So if God ever sends humanity, Jesus, Muhammad, Moses, Solomon, Enoch, Idris, Elijah, all these people, Moses, Solomon, okay, that means they're just like Adam, get it? So even though they're right, not the father of the species, they're right, they're sort of within the species, still, what are you? Supernatural, okay. What are you also? Prophet. So you basically are like Adam then. So you're created to feel and think and see the species like Adam saw them. You see, like that. So that can easily be misinterpreted then as some sort of other higher being coming down, you know? Not other good. That can easily be misinterpreted as a higher being coming down, right? Like a god. No, they're like Adam. Even though people, like Christians, don't call Adam a prophet in that sense, because right to them, prophet just means sort of lower level rank. Still, you believe he's supernatural and powerful, right? Like that. That's prophet. So, past and present prophets. I just want you all to know. I'm not saying we're just like Adam. Goodness, to some degree, God might give Adam some status because right, he's the first. I don't know. I just mean the idea. Since he's a prophet and the others are also prophets, it means they're all like that. Get it? They're all just like Adam, coming back each time. Okay, so that you can understand the whole idea of Jesus. They attribute him as all my people. Not all my people, sorry. All my children, right? Versus all my people. That's it. It's because we're really created to see humans like our own children in that sense. Okay? That's it in that sense. Because I don't want you to think that we love them or something, because there's bad ones, right? But our own children, right? Your children can be bad too, right? Like that, like how Adam saw his children. That's how we see you. I'm not joking. That's then obviously get it, we're different. So you can understand then how we can be neutral to you and not biased and just help you. Because exactly, it's not you, right? It's not you how you humans, you have to help somebody how you, there's going to be some feelings. You can be just, right? But you're still going to have some sort of choice in who you sort of align yourself with. You know, I don't align myself with anybody. I don't love Muslims more. I don't hate someone more. I just hate evil humans because that's what it means to be righteous. But I'm merciful, right? The way God told me to help them, I just help them that way. That's it. If I see evil being done to them, okay, I won't let it happen to them because I'm just righteous. I just hate evil. It's not about them or so and so over there. It doesn't matter who it is. Okay, but I'm very protective of good people. So you're really sort of the definition of my children, you know? Okay, so you're not gonna feel it that it's a human like you. You're gonna feel like it's sort of parental or some sort of supernatural authority like energy. That's what you're gonna feel from me and prophets. That's actually how we are. And I just want you to know how then it's easy to put that into religion and turn them into some sort of father for you all, right? And then instead of that, at some point they've been turned into son, and God was accused of being like a sort of father figure. And exactly, they make it seem as if then if we say he's not like a father figure, then we're somehow dishonoring him, as if he's not some cool authority at a higher level no one can reach. No, you know, he's much greater than that. He's the Lord.